welcome again on another video from Leader Care. This is Irene. So in my previous videos I've already explained the past tense and present tense. In today's video I'll be explaining how you can construct sentences or identify sentences that has been done using future tense. So what do we understand by future tense? Anything that will happen in the future, in like tomorrow or in a near future or in a far future, like in 5 years. Whenever we want to say anything that will happen later on in our life, we use the future tense. Just like present and past tense, future tense is also divided into 4 types. Simple future tense, future perfect tense, future continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. So without any further ado, first I'll be explaining the simple future tense. So simple future tense. Basically, just like in its previous future, present and past simple tenses, even in future simple tense, you need the subject plus the verb. But here, because it's a future, we will be using the future auxiliary verbs as well. For example, in present tense, it was he goes to school. So the subject and the verb directly. Simple. In past as well, it was he went to school. So subject plus the past form of the verb. But in simple future, you will be using subject and verb, but you will also need to use the auxiliary future form of auxiliary verbs, and that is will and shall. Now here, in Old English, people used to use shall a lot. With I and with we, people used to use shall. But in modern English, in present time, with I, we, you, they, with everything we use will. In current time, no one uses shall anymore. So if you have any confusion about where you should be using will and shall, I hope that is clear. So to form a future simple tense sentence, you need subject plus will plus the present form of the verb. For example, I will go to school tomorrow. I, the subject, future auxiliary verb, will, plus present form of the main verb, go to school, object. I will go to school tomorrow. I will eat my dinner at 9 p.m. So I hope the examples help you understand simple future tense. So next on our topic is the future continuous tense. To form sentences for future continuous tense, we need the subject plus the future auxiliary verb, that is will, and a be. We need be. So will be. That is compulsory whenever you're constructing any sentences in future continuous tense. Future continuous tense is used to express any action that might be taking place in the future in a continuous form. For example, I will be writing a letter. I will be writing letter every week during my summer vacation. I will be writing letter to you every week during my summer vacation. So it's an action that you will be doing continuously. You hope to be doing it continuously in your future time. Another example can be he will be working as a manager next year. He will be working as a manager in next year. So that is again another action that you hope that you will be doing in the future. I hope this explanation helps you make and identify sentences in future continuous tense, simple future tense, even more easier. Next is the future perfect tense sentences. How can you construct a sentence in future perfect tense? Basically, you need the subject plus will have. Subject plus will have plus verb with ed. And another thing that you need to note down is when you're expressing any action that you hope that it will be done but in a fixed time, in a definite time, only then use the future perfect tense. For example, I will have finished work by 9 p.m. tomorrow night. I will have finished work by 9 p.m. tomorrow night. So you are hoping that by this certain time, fixed time, you will have your action done. Another example, she will have cooked dinner by the time we arrive at her home. So I hope these examples and the explanation helps you identify and write sentences in future perfect tense. Last on our list is the future perfect continuous tense. I hope by far in this video you can guess what the structure will be for this type of sentences. We use the structure for future continuous tense, subject plus will be. For future perfect tense, we use a structure subject plus will have. So now we are going to combine them both for future perfect continuous tense. So it will be subject plus will have been. Subject plus will have been plus the present participle of the verb, that is verb plus ing. For example, and another thing that you need to note down here is this is something that we use this structure to express any action that we will be doing, continuously will be doing in the future in a certain time. So you need to mention a time in this type of sentences. Example, in November, I will have been working in this office for 5 years. In November, I will have been working in this office for 5 years. So you're expressing that in this time, in a certain time, the action that you're continuously doing will turn out to be in another time. It will be in like you will be working in this office for 5 years, but it will become 5 years in November. When you're saying it is not 5 years yet, but in November it will become 5 years. So it's something, an action that you will accomplish in a continuous form in the near future. Another example, next week I will be 30 and I will have been playing piano for 29 years. So another action that you will accomplish in a near future. So I hope these examples help you identify and make sentences in future perfect continuous tense. Another simple thing I want to add here is there's another structure of future tense that we use in modern English, that is the past future tense. Now the heading might confuse you. What is this past future tense? You're saying future and past. Very confusing. Well, no. Any action that you have done in future, but if you had done it in a different way, that might have changed your future. When you feel that you're expressing any such action, that's when we use the past future tense sentences. Now, how do we structure that? Well, subject plus would or could or should plus have been. Example, I could have been earning more money if I had chosen a different job. I could have been earning more money if I had chosen a different job. So that is an action that you have done already in past. But if you had done it differently, it could have changed your future. It does sound a bit confusing, but if you take a deep breath and listen to it carefully, I hope this will help you understand this structure of the past future tense sentences even more easily. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope this video helps you understand future tense sentences in a much easier way. If you have enjoyed it, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to share it with your loved ones. If you haven't subscribed to our official YouTube channel yet, please subscribe to our official YouTube channel, Lead Educare. And if you have already subscribed, don't forget to hit the bell button, and please do like, comment and share our videos with everybody. This is Irene signing off. Bye bye.